One way to increase your happiness is to avoid the media. Because the media are doing a very good job at influencing us to do things or buy things that are not related to our happiness. There are four ways how the media can influence us. First, the media are doing a very good job at hiding the influences. And when we do not see the influences, we believe it's not from the media, but it is. Second, the influence from the media does not affect us immediately, but it affects us little by little bit each day. And that's the more dangerous way how something can influence us. Third, what we see on the media is very negative. So for example, when we watch the news, we are more likely to see negative stories such as shooting, murder, or rape. But we are unlikely to see stories that motivate and inspire us to be ourselves or go after our dreams. Fourth, the media has influenced us to believe that gratification is happiness. Because gratification and happiness is very tricky because they share similar feelings at the beginning, but deep down they are different. So for example, happiness is about when you develop positive qualities within you. But gratification is about what you achieve from the outside or when you purchase something and you feel good, then that is gratification. And when you do not know how to distinguish between happiness and gratification, you are more likely to believe that gratification is happiness. But the sad thing about today's society is that no one teaches us about happiness. When we are born out, our parents do not teach us, the school do not teach us. So in this case, we are likely to be influenced from the media to believe that gratification is happiness. And when you believe that gratification is happiness, we will develop a human conflict. Because as human beings, we want to experience happiness, but we are influenced to believe that we have to buy this and get that for happiness, but that is gratification. And when you do not know how to get out of that human conflict, you create a lot of suffering for yourself. So in this case, to help you avoid the media, there are four things that you can do. First, you want to educate yourself about the media. Learn how the media influence you. And the more you learn, the more you'll be able to spot out the method what the media use so you can avoid it. Second, you want to educate yourself what you hear on the media before you make a decision. Because what you see on the news, most of the time, they only tell you half of the story, or they only tell you what they want you to hear. So make sure you do your research before you make a decision. Third, you do not want to watch television because when you watch television, you see a lot of commercial, and the more commercial you see, the more you will be influenced. The best thing to do is to buy the show on DVD and watch them without the commercial. If there are new shows that's not out on DVD yet, and you want to watch it on television, then make sure to mute the commercial and not watch it. Fourth, when you use the internet, make sure you only use what you need to be used and then log off. So for example, you want to make a list of what you need to do on the internet, and when you finish with everything on the list, then log out. Because if you keep browsing around, you are likely to see things that will influence you in a negative way.